Welcome back. Today I am going to review two new things that I got from Amazon. They're both cell phone holders. This is something that is mandatory in my opinion, or at least for me as a content creator, is always having something nearby that can hold my phone. I don't necessarily need a big ring light every single time. I just want something to hold my phone. So this first one that my phone is actually on right now is from itart. I just showed the box. Like I said, I got it on Amazon. It only had 3.5 stars out of 5, but I thought I would give it a shot anyway. There's the view of it actually attached to the counter. And after I received it and got it hooked up and was wondering why it just felt kind of flimsy once I put my phone on it. I was reading and I did see that it didn't really support like Pro Max versions of the iPhone, and that's what I have. So I felt like it was a little too heavy, that it was really wobbly. But if you didn't have a bigger style phone like the Pro Max, it would definitely work better. But I felt like I had to stabilize it with like physically grabbing it to hold it still. It eventually would have. But anyway, it comes in three colors: black, white, and classic black, I think. Anyway, those are the three colors. But the most important thing is to me that it's easy to mount. And it definitely checked off that box. The second one that I am reviewing, I thought this was exactly like one of the ones that I had ordered before, but it is not actually. Turns out I kind of like this one a little better. It's a little more sturdy. The clamp feels a little more sturdy. This is from Lamical. It has 4.4 out of 5 stars, and it comes in three colors too: a black, gray, and then a different toned gray. But the arm is 38.6 inches. It's got artificial leather wrapped around it. Um, got this clamp, opens up pretty big. There's the little, I don't know what you call this thing, but this little ball that fits into this hole. It was a little hard to push in, but once I got it in, we're all good. And then I'm a little behind here, but yes, just kind of push that ball into that hole. Once it's in, you just have to tighten the little screw, and from there, once you attach it to the surface you want to attach it to with the with the holder at the bottom, you would just unscrew that so the clamp could move around in different directions. And once you have it facing the direction you want, then you just tighten that little, I'm going to call it a screw. You would tighten that little screw back. And I love these types specifically because it seems like they open a little wider. And once you get it clamped onto your surface, like I'm trying to do down here, see, I need that actual base to be wider. And I ended up having to open the drawer and do it inside of the drawer because the hangover on that counter isn't really enough to hold this steady. So that was the only drawback. That was my counter's fault, not this holder's fault. Um, if you're a content creator thinking about making some type of content, having something to hold your phone is so important. And again, I want to be able to maneuver that arm without having to move the base around. I just want to be able to move the arm, the clamp that's holding my phone easily. That's the most important part for me. And then this travels very well. Like I said, I have several of these. I thought this was the same brand, but it wasn't. But I have several, and they go with me wherever I go. They're so easy to just pack in the suitcase. And you can see here, I'm just tightening that screw so that clamp doesn't open. And the other one, I couldn't do this. I couldn't move the arm when just that little metal clamp was clamped to the counter. I wasn't able to move the arm. That clamp would always fall off, and that was very aggravating. So I'm just going to say that this one I would definitely recommend for a cell phone holder. This holds my big phone, my big heavy phone, just fine. You can do it landscape or what's the other one called? Landscape or portrait, right? Aren't those the two? Um, but of course, Rocky always wants to play, and I tell myself every time that I'm going to get better about putting the recycling up instead of just letting my boxes stack up. So this is me. I'm just literally doing as I say and breaking down these boxes because I'm sick of on recycling day. I've got like 20 to 30 minutes worth of work breaking these dang boxes down. That if I just do it on the day of, my life would be so much easier. And I wouldn't complain the entire time that I'm breaking down all those daggone boxes on recycling day. We're trying to get this easy part down. He almost did it. Anyway, thanks for watching, y'all. Hope you enjoyed the review.